Hi everybody. Been so ill this week. Had a couple of days off work and that's not like me. Friday in work after being ill. And I couldn't wait for the weekend. I'm shattered for some reason. I think being ill was taking it out of me. I don't know what I had. My head felt like it was going to explode. I was exhausted. Anyway. So I'm going to review this thing. Never had a Nightcat before. So it's a Nightcat 1-person backpacking tent. Comes in at 2 kilos. So I think that's a bit heavy for a one-man tent. My last review, the ALDI one, was a 2-manner and that come in at 1.7. But they're not aluminium poles. The fiberglass poles, so that's probably where all the weight comes from. If they was exchanged out for aluminium poles, it would probably be 1.5 kilos, I reckon. So yeah, let's turn you around and get it out of the bag, put it up, see what it's like. Okay. Straight away I can see hook and eye, which is a feature that I like. I shouldn't. I've started to feel guilty while doing that with the instructions, but it is what it is. I don't read them. I wouldn't not be truthful and tell you guys I was reading them if I wasn't. I just never do unless I get in trouble. I think it's starting to rain. Whoa! Dog's off. See ya. It's thunder. I'm gonna carry on as long as I can. I don't know if you can hear, there's someone grinding or drilling or sawing or something over there, so if it starts raining at least they might stop. So yeah, they're both the same size. And I think these are just cheap pegs. Kind of for the price of this, you'd expect better than this, to be honest. I'd expect aluminium poles. Or is it just because I've spoilt myself with the ALDI one? Might have to dart for indoors. Do we get it out or not? Okay. Right, it could be 1 second for you guys. It might be a day or two for me. See what this rain's like. I'm gonna head indoors and see. Yeah, I better head indoors. All right. Look at him. You okay? You okay? Do you want to go inside? Alright, come on then. Okay. So, dog's back out with me. That was a downpour for about half an hour. It's been sunny all day. So, kind of dawned on me I should have carried on because it's a tent. So if I'm doing a review or an unboxing, that's what I should have done. So I'm going to carry on building this and then I'm going to leave it up. this weekend, probably till Sunday, and hopefully it'll rain, and then I'll be able to finish the review off with see if it leaks, see if it needs seam sealing or anything. So let's crack on. Don't be so clingy, it's not coming back. Come on, move. I haven't really got a clue what to expect, whether it's a... I think it's a double skin, but there's not like another, it's not like a two-part tent. Constantly looking up at the sky, expecting the thunder to come back. No, move, you're not lying on there. Come on, move. It's fine, don't worry about it. Here. Lie down. So, hook and eye, there's only one. Usually you get two of them to adjust it. I don't know whether that's going to be a positive or a negative, but let's find out. You can actually pick it up and move it about, which is good. I'll put all the ties on it and then come back to you and we can look inside. Okay, there we have it. This little bugger always wants to be in the shots. I'm sure he knows what YouTube is. So, just try and take you round. In fact, I'll take you off the tripod. There we go. So, guide ropes on and pinned. What I like about this is it's got your initial four, so you throw it up, you can walk around with it, pitch it wherever you want, and then there's four, one on each corner pegs, which make it really taut, really easy. And then once you've got it in its position, there's one more on the front, so the doors actually here, the doors pull out. Gives you a little bit of a vestibule, enough for your bag and boots and stuff, but again, not really enough to cook in. But it is only a one-man tent after all, so quick look round. Bit of a weird shape, isn't it? But it's perfect for what you need. Flat back. This thing on the top, that's to stop condensation, and this goes on. I'm not sure if there's really heavy rain. If you get horizontal rain, I reckon it might get under there and drip on you. So, overall, I'm pretty impressed, to be fair. Wasn't as cheap as my ALDI one, but I suppose Nightcat is a pretty decent make. So let's go inside and have a look. You're gonna have to move, mate. So this flap is a pretty decent sized flap. Some of them are like half that, and the wet can get behind it. It's got Velcro on the bottom, and then this just, you know, when you know, it just feels like a decent, good quality zip. Tied, move, pull this peg out. There you go. 3 zips, it's not an all round zip, so one across the bottom there, one going the other way, and then one going up. There we go. And inside, so it is only one skin, 2 skins in a couple of areas. So the doors is 2 skins, the top is 2 skins, and the rest of it's just 1 skin. It felt like it was 2 skins, but it was because it's I think it's just because it's good quality. So yeah, there's only the 1 pocket, which is down this end where the Nightcat emblem is. I think the pocket's made out of the waterproof material. I'm not sure you need that inside, but there you go. I'll pin out the doors again and then come back to you, show you how much room there is in the vestibule or porch to you and me. So there you go. There's enough room in there for your bag and your boots, but nothing much else. But I didn't expect that. That was like a bit of a pleasant surprise, because I just thought it was straight up to the door, but that's good how it goes out like that. Zip up. Okay. So there's my feet. Probably about a foot left at the end there. And bearing in mind this is a one-man tent, it's plenty big enough. There's at least a foot the other side of me. And the dog's in here with me as well. And there's enough room here for another person at least. If I budge up and basically cuddle the dog, there's easier enough room for another person there. So good 2 foot, 2.5 foot ahead of me, on top of me, and then on the top there you'll see there is a hook for your light or whatever else, and then these doors also pin back as well. I'll pin them back now when I get out, so that you can see it fully opened up. It's not 2 doors, but it's only a one-man tent, so if you was using it, if 2 people were sleeping in here, you'd have to climb over one another to get out. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, I think part of it you're paying for the name, because Nightcat's a kind of reputable name. They do a lot, don't they? They do hammocks. They do hammock stroke tent mix, where you can have it as an hammock or drop it to the floor. It's okay. It's okay. I think the fact that if I'd have reviewed this before I reviewed the ALDI tent, I would have said it's really good, and it is really good. It's fine. I think it's only 1 skin, but I think that 1 skin's pretty decent. I'd use this. I'd go out and camp in this, and I am gonna. I think it might need seam sealing. There's 2 places. Let me just turn you around. So you can see daylight. I don't know if you're picking that up on the camera, but you can see daylight there through, and exactly the same place on the other side where it's stretched. Let me there. Can you see that? There. So yeah, that's the place where it's stretched most. That is covered with the outside, I don't know what you call it, the cap, the whatever on top. But yeah, I definitely use this. I'm not sure how it would do in heavy rain or heavy wind, but it feels solid. It feels really well kind of put together for what it is. I'll just open these doors up and then show you what it looks like with the doors open, and then after that I'll put the specs. I'll put from the instruction booklet. I'm going to use it, but just to get the pictures of the sizes. I think it's 7.2 foot long by 4 foot width by 4 foot height, and 4 foot's pretty good actually. I'm easy sitting up here. I could kneel up. I bet I can't while I've said it. Yeah, there you go, I'm kneeling up. I'm still not touching the roof. This is brilliant. You can get change in this for the size. Tidy boy, my partner in crime. You liking this one? Is it okay? Yeah? There you have it. All 4 doors open. It's very big doorway on that. That's good for access, I suppose, with them both opening that way. One thing I don't like, what I've just noticed, is there's two hoops, one for the outside door, one for the netting, but there's only one of these toggles. So if it's been raining and stops, then you've got to use the one toggle to hold back the door and the netting. So if it's just been raining, that door is going to wet the netting, and then if you close it, then that moisture is going to drip inside. So yeah, I really don't like that. There you go, we've had rain all night, so I'll go in and see what it's like. Can you see that? Okay, the sun's come out, so I'm going to get this done as quick as I can, just in case there is any moisture. But the first impressions is, you probably noticed, there's a full-size double blow-up bed that my son Billy's put in there because he wants to sleep in this tent tonight. So that explains the size as well. The fact that it's a one-man tent and there's a double blow-up bed that fits in there. Oh, let me just climb in and shut the door a little bit. It really is bone dry everywhere. I think if it was wet, this is like a forks, is how I say it, kind of material, and you'd see the drips. It'd go very dark, but no condensation, no moisture. All the you might see this on while I was in the tent yesterday anyway, but they're all seam sealed anyway on the inside, all the seams. So where I was worried where you could see daylight at the top, it's seam sealed, so absolutely nothing's come in, so that's a big thumbs up. I'll just tell you a couple of down points that I've got now, and then yeah, that's the end of the unboxing. So one thing I just want to add to what I've already said is, it just seems like Nightcat have done a couple of shortcuts, if you like. I think it should have decent pegs, it should have aluminium pulls and not the cheap ones that it's got, and then the thing with the toggle. I just think if you're paying for that name, you should get these little expected qualities with it, and you don't get that with this. So yeah, it's probably coming across that there's a couple of things on it that kind of disappoints me. But if Nightcat want to fix these and send me one to review, I'll be more than happy to review it for them. So there you go guys, the Nightcat one-man backpacking tent. What do you think? Add some comments down below and we'll have a chat about it. Fill your boots.